Is he actually right? Do people not care a bit more about the NHS and the education system and transport and all of that jazz than they do about, I don't know, whether or not there's a man swimming in a women's swimming competition? Your views?
I'm not sure whether he's trying to be strategic here or whether Sir Conrad is spending too much time with his bourgeois circle. I think he's just wrong. I think this does matter to the British people. John Hayes absolutely hit the nail on the head when he said that, yes, of course, the NHS, cost of living, those things do matter to people. Those are issues to do with how we live our lives. But the issues surrounding culture, cancellation, those things that Starmer has called woke issues, that was a culture war, we have to add, it was started by the left, and that the Conservatives are just in a defensive posture over this, not just Conservatives, but your average Brit. I think, John Hayes is right that we do care about these things, but ultimately those issues are about who we are as a people. And that does matter to the British people. I think that he has taken a look at these local election results and thinks that the Labour Party are in a good running for the next election. And as John Hayes pointed out, he thinks that if he says that these things don't matter, then it won't matter too much that the Labour Party isn't actually able to be as patriotic as the rest of the country. But I think we all know that he's wrong.
So why should people arguably be more bothered about whether or not someone should have to take the knee or whether or not we should, not mispronounce someone than they should about 7 million people waiting for NHS treatment?
I think it's possible to be worried about both of those things. So Starmer is setting up this strange false dichotomy to try and minimise the fact that the left and many people within his own party have been pushing for these we're calling it woke issues. I no longer like the term woke because I think it makes it sound less serious than it actually is. But things like, for example, Keir Starmer not being able to straightforwardly say that women are don't have a penis. That's one example. I think the Labour Party are not able to be robust on these issues. And so he seems to think it's in his electoral favour if he minimises them. But I don't think you can minimise them because we can tell the British people do care about these things. They also care about waiting lists, the NHS, cost of living and all of that. You can have both.